Have you ever thought about how temperature could affect an object's ability to float in different liquids? This is what my group members, Katie, Kenzie, Kayla, Hannah, and I wondered when we began to think of what we wanted our final investigation to be over. The experiments we conducted were chosen because we wanted to further our knowledge on how temperature was related to an object's buoyancy. We asked ourselves, would an object have the same buoyancy in room temperature liquids as it would in colder or hotter liquids? The materials we needed to carry out our experiments were water, honey, oil, a graduated cylinder, beakers, a cork, a mini dice, a pinto bean, and a penny. To begin, we distinguished our variables. The manipulative variable was the temperature of the liquids. We weren't able to get the three different liquids to be the exact same temperature because of their different consistencies and their capacities to retain or release heat. We changed the temperature of each liquid 3 times. We tested the liquids at room temperature between 74 and 78 degrees, heated temperature between 123 and 229 degrees, and a chilled temperature between 26 and 38 degrees. Our responding variable was the buoyancy of the 4 objects used. We measured whether or not they floated differently in each liquid at different temperatures. The constant variables were the liquids and the amounts of each liquid used, the objects, and the order that each liquid sat on each other. At the micro level, it was very clear to see what the different liquids looked like. But how about at the molecular level? When we heated up the liquids, their molecules began to move rapidly and spread out, making the liquids have a thinner consistency. When the liquids were chilled, their molecules slowed down and got closer together, making their consistency thicker. We hypothesized that in the chilled liquids, the penny would sink through the honey, the cork wouldn't sink at all, the pinto bean wouldn't sink to the honey, and the dice wouldn't sink through the honey. We hypothesized that in the heated liquids, all 4 of our objects would sink through to the honey. Our results? We were very close to our hypothesis for the chilled liquids. The penny still sank through the honey, the cork didn't sink at all, and the dice didn't sink through the honey. We were wrong about the pinto bean not sinking to the honey because it did. We weren't too far off on our hypothesis for the heated liquids too. The penny sank all the way to the bottom of the honey, while the pinto bean and the dice sank into the honey but not all the way through it. The cork didn't even sink through the oil at all. We were kind of hoping for better results than this so that we could get a clearer answer as to whether or not the temperature does have an effect on the object's buoyancy. We were able to observe that the objects sank very slowly in the chilled liquids and very quickly in the heated liquids. Overall, I don't think our experiment was worth doing because there wasn't a great result that came with it.